on it. See if we've got any fucking pedas out of there.
Go to the deepest
Rog.
area.
On it.
Archival footage of the fighting in the Kursk region. First-person footage of a fighter of the Ukrainian International Legion. They were ambushed by Russian soldiers hiding in the foliage. A close combat between Ukrainian soldiers and Russian soldiers took place at a distance of a few meters. Everything was caught on camera. The Russian fighter ambushed the foreign soldiers in the bushes. He was very hard to see. He was well camouflaged. The soldier was shot in the calf.
Contact! Contact! Блядь! Retreat! The back! The back! Retreat! 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 Back! Retreat! Go!
As the fighting continued, the foreign soldier quickly ran away from the woods.
Come on, Bash, we can do it. Come on, bro. Here we go. Come on. Bash, I'm hitting the leg quite badly. Oh, suka, it's all good, bro. It's better than a tourniquet. Oh, mate. Fucking cunts, mate. Well, we found the cunts, didn't we, hey?
Unfortunately, we did.
Thank you.
Is that better?
No.
No?
I'm just being fucking difficult.
Absolutely, I have water for you, man. Here you go, buddy.
Footage of a fighter's struggle against drones. Another drone is coming. Listen carefully to the sound. There is also a cannon shot. A grenade exploded. Russian and Ukrainian soldiers are fighting at extremely close range. Under heavy fire, the Russian soldiers did not turn and run. They continued unafraid to complete their mission. They secured the house. A powerful FPV drone hit the bunker.
Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like.
Russian artillery is continuously firing at positions, trenches, and strongholds of the Ukrainian armed forces. Footage from helmet cameras of Ukrainian armed forces soldiers.
КамАЗ на номер від печки.
Бля, в'їбало. По танчику?
A Ukrainian armed forces soldier was heading towards Belgorod's Popovka, but was spotted by soldiers of the 34th Brigade, and that's what happened. Three Ukrainian soldiers were talking among themselves in an open field when suddenly a Russian attack drone appeared and they had no time to escape. During active combat operations in the Pokrovsk direction, a bunker with soldiers of the armed forces of Ukraine was destroyed as a result of attacks by FPV drones. Near Toretsk, Russian reconnaissance drone operators uncovered the Ukrainian Armed Forces control station. The Ukrainian UAV operator first put the drone outside, but then, for some unknown reason, brought it back inside. While the Ukrainian operator was inside maintaining the drone, the Russian attack drone slowly arrived at the UAV station and entered, greeting everyone. In a building next to a demolished factory. The fiber optic drone moved in for the attack. When the fiber optic drone arrived for the attack, the entrance door of the building was already closed with a net. The drone operator maneuvered nimbly to avoid hitting the net and entered the building. Objective monitoring of the section of highway between Kostiantynivka and Bogatyr in Donetsk, littered with destroyed Ukrainian armed forces equipment. A Russian FPV drone crashed hard into a Ukrainian armed forces position in the Kharkiv region. Zaporizhzhia direction. As we are used to seeing, Russian drone operators easily destroyed an armored vehicle with an open back door. This armored vehicle, abandoned after the Russian attacks, was scrapped after the attack. In the Sumy region, a T-72 tank was spotted parked among the trees. The Russian drone hit the tank's sensitive point, and the tank was scrapped. Fighting near Kupiansk. Reconnaissance destroys equipment and artillery of the Ukrainian armed forces on the outskirts of the city. Do you think this camouflage is working? Even though the equipment is always camouflaged, a few drones are still enough to destroy both the camouflage and the equipment. What could be the solution? Russian fiber optic drone operators set out to destroy a Humvee vehicle spotted by reconnaissance operators. No matter how fast the vehicles are, they cannot escape the drones. While standard attack FPV drones reach speeds of 100 to 150 kilometers per hour, specially modified ones can reach speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. so it's not really possible to run away from them. But maybe hiding from them is sometimes possible. The Ukrainian armed forces tried to pretend to surrender and seize weapons, but the southern Russian troops would not allow it. Do you think this is a war crime? By the way, this is not the first case of pretended surrender. We have seen similar cases before. In the context of military law, it is one of the acts that violate the international laws of war. It's a form of deception to gain military superiority in violation of common courtesies. It is classified as a war crime. Leave your thoughts in the comments. The Russian armed forces detected the movement of 5 Ukrainian armed forces servicemen trying to hide in the village of Gevo, Kursk region. It tracked their movements for some time and precisely calculated and recorded the coordinates of their hideout. The fiber-optic drone, Prince Vandal of Novgorod, was activated and flew to the bunker. As a result of a powerful explosion, the entrance to the bunker collapsed. On the same day, in the same direction, its operators detected a UAV checkpoint. The soldier took the drone, which had completed its mission, into the bunker. The Ukrainian operator did not realize that he was being watched by Russian operators. And then the bunker was destroyed when the Russian drone crashed into the bunker and the explosives inside the bunker detonated. Near Serebryansko, a UAV control point of the armed forces of Ukraine was detected. Attack drones then began to mobilize and destroy the UAV control points one by one. Operators at the Russian UAV control point are destroying Ukrainian UAV control points. The war in the air and on the ground continues in full intensity. Both ground UAVs and airborne UAVs are constantly scanning the regions and destroying the targets they find without wasting time. Footage has emerged of the destruction of Ukrainian armed forces artillery in Donbass, carried out by the South Scouts. The Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer was scrapped as a result of successive FPV drone strikes. The Tu-S1 Gvozdika is a Soviet-made 1.22mm self-propelled howitzer system. It is notable for its lightly armored and amphibious capabilities. It is still effectively used in modern wars as a fast, deployable artillery system. In the same direction, the mortar position of the artillery unit was destroyed. Reconnaissance drone operators detected the artillery firing position of the Ukrainian armed forces. The coordinates were then precisely recorded and transmitted to the tank unit. Responding to Ukrainian artillery fire, the tank unit destroyed the artillery position. Zaporizhzhia direction. The movement of soldiers in the trenches was detected. Then the Russian FPV drone was activated and flew directly into the trench. When it reached their hiding place in the trench, the FPV drone exploded. The soldiers realized they had been spotted and went to the bunker at the other end of the trench, but the Russian drones continued to follow them. Another drone came to the other bunker where they were hiding, and that's what happened. Zaporizhzhia front. The village is in ruins. the Russian Defense Ministry reported that Dnepr troops liberated the village of Malye-Shcherbaki in Zaporizhzhia region as a result of active and decisive actions. As a result of the precise coordinates provided by the operators of FPV drones to artillery units, Grad MLRS units, tank units, the targets were hit precisely and the village was liberated. Kupiansk direction. The Russian drone operator noticed that a truck with Ukrainian armed forces soldiers was going at full speed. The drone operator started chasing the truck in order to shoot it down. Even though the soldiers behind the truck opened fire to shoot down the drone, they did not succeed, because the truck was moving fast, so it was very difficult to aim. The Russian drone hit the truck with a direct hit.
In the Kursk border region, 3 cars were reduced to scrap metal as a result of precision strikes by FPV drone operators. These vehicles performed their last mission before the attack, because Russian drones destroyed them. Having completed their mission, these vehicles were parked and camouflaged, but they still could not escape the eyes of the Russian reconnaissance drone operators. The drones approached slowly. They took aim and attacked. During the reconnaissance, 2 armored vehicles and 1 tank were found inside a ruined factory. The drone operator first did reconnaissance and checked what kind of vehicles were inside. He went near the vehicles and looked at their models and condition. He then decided which vehicle to attack first and chose to attack the tank for the first attack. Immediately after the attack took place, the second attack drone was activated and entered the burning factory. It attacked the armored vehicle right next to the tank.